Ah,
Oh.
ah.
What's up, guys? We're back.
What up?
What's going on?
So, how's everybody been? Everybody been good? Everybody
Go
work
ahead.
right? You guys ready to talk smack about each other?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Definitely
just like
talking back about those
Zach,
who
Zach, nobody,
couldn't come.
Zach, nobody cares what you think.
Zach,
It's
you're going to
pick
be
on
the
Zach
easiest
night.
one to pick on.
Yeah.
It's pick on Zach night. Yes.
Yes.
Damn it, where's Hanukkah at?
I'm sure she said she's missing it.
And then, pick on me. Actually, no. Pick on the other Zach because some other Zach is has 400 plus coasters and is spoiled by having you know what as his home plug basically.
Hey, that's the beauty of roller coasters, man. Everybody likes something different.
Yeah.
Hey, just because they like it doesn't mean it's right. Ooh,
It's true.
I'm kidding. Everybody's opinions are right. That's why they're called opinions.
Yeah, it doesn't mean we have to be nice about it.
Exactly.
And it doesn't mean they have to be right opinions.
True.
Zach, your opinion's always wrong.
Yeah, so what I did was, I went down from 5 to 4 to 3 2 to 1. So you'll see our fifth paper coaster all the way down to our number one coaster. And then both me and Zoe have our all-time favorites that we put above number one.
I don't get that.
Hey, mine's just mine's one from the heart because, you know, I like being put in a blender and thrown down a ride, so.
Yeah, mine is occupied it all day, not get bored, but it's not the most filling. Let me talk it down with our top 5 here.
Ooh.
Copperhead Strike.
What?
What? Yeah, what?
What? Storm Chaser? What the hell?
Dude,
Explain yourself.
I don't even have that in my top 10.
Myself. Let's see here. So Storm Chaser is not the best RMC though, but it is one of the better RMCs that is not at a Cedar Fair Park. As I like to use my top 10 to despite parks that get too much love. So at best we see the point with the way Seal of Vengeance ran back in 2021. I didn't care for it as much. I did more last year. But then I was absolutely furious about how they did 2020. So, and I decided that Cedar Point gets too much love, so I will go ahead and I will use my top coasters to basically fight Cedar Point.
But still, Storm Chaser?
But
so
hold
on. How many RMCs are in your top 5?
How many RMCs? A couple. Definitely not the ones though.
Is it more than me?
I got 2.
Yeah, see, I have, and so I actually have 2 RMCs in my top 5.
Okay. Well, there's one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have one that none of you guys have, but.
Wait, so you didn't even put out. I'm not even going to go there yet. How dare you? How dare you?
Zach loves the Storm Chaser. I didn't find it that great when I wrote it.
Here's the thing, though.
But you're telling me
I love Storm Chaser.
Hold on.
Because you can easily find it without a half an hour long line or longer.
Yeah, but it takes you 3 hours to walk back to it.
But you're telling me you're going to put Storm Chaser over Steel Vengeance?
Okay, like I said before,
Outlaw. No,
Technically,
you can't
I
say
would
that. You
rank
can't say
Sylvanus
that.
higher though, but but I took Sylvanus out of my top 5 out of spite.
Outlaws Run. You don't have to say if it's in your top 5. Don't say if it is.
Honestly, I didn't know having Column 1. See, I like Outlaw Run, but it is hard for me to avoid marathon. Someone thinks that I can ride that thing, hours on end without issues at all.
Weak.
See, here's the thing: is Outlaw Run is amazing, but it just gives me a little bit lightheaded.
You mean it kicks your ass?
No.
Sickles?
There's neat stuff called Tylenol that'll really help.
Dramamine.
Yeah, that too.
Well, it's not. Well, I think what it is, it's this
CBD.
It's not butter smooth. It's beaming.
Okay, so Thunderbird. I guess I could see why Miss Annika would put that as her number 5.
Yes, same.
That's a coaster she could go to Holiday Road ride consistently all day long. She does have to give herself a little bit of breaks, but she loves that launch. She loves the near misses. It's only one of the few coasters that she can actually handle the upside down on. Dustin, Top Thrill Dragster. I mean,
the launch is amazing, or it was, I should say.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I could put it like top 10 even, because it needs more to it. It just needs more to it.
And
in Anka's defense, back before I got this highest coaster count outside of Zach Lust, I did have Thunderbird in my top 10 at one point.
And Joe with Maverick.
I like it.
Mr. Joe with Maverick. I can see it. I mean, it's a great ride all around. To be honest, I looked at my top 5 and thought to myself,
it's good now that they got the softer. Now that they got the softer restraints, it's definitely more re-rideable.
Well, I just looked at myself, and
at one point,
when I saw
I did have Maverick at my number 1. I did it at one point, and not anymore. Out of better rides and out of spite.
Then
can't blame Zach for having El Toro.
Nope. Other than the fact that it has a lot of problems, Six Flags.
I can't say anything because I don't want to jinx it this August.
And then, of course, you got Jacob and his wild putting Copperhead Strike as number 5.
I have never ridden it, but it looks like a full ride. So, I mean, I can't top it.
I don't see, I'm actually going to give Dustin the most crap about this, about having Tapo Drexler in top 5.
So, let me point out some things. I know I can't share my screen because my phone hates me or my computer hates me, but let's just start with this photo right here. That is literally right out of the station.
Oh, the JoJo roll.
Yes, and you hang upside down, and it is the best thing ever. And then you get your little pre-show, and then you launch into a loop. And when you do, the launch is designed so you practically hang upside down.
That's what I like.
Yeah, there you go. You can see it a little bit better.
Yeah.
So when you come out of that first launch, you practically hang upside down. It's wonderful. To me, Copperhead Strike is just a dimmed down Maverick. But the reason why I put full throttle.
Oh yeah.
So with that, I mean, that's kind of why I just put Copperhead Strike, because it's like Maverick, but it's just what puts it above Maverick is that JoJo roll ride out of that station and all the hang time you get.
It just seems really complete ride to me. So
it is. It is a complete ride. It's got great theming all the way around. I will go to Carowinds and ride that before I ride Fury. I mean, look at that tangled mess right there. So that's the only reason why I put it in my top 5. It's also a launch coaster, so it's nice.
But I mean, come on though, Dustin with Taco Drexler, though, like really, how can we allow that when that ride was so freaking short and was basically one trick pony?
Yeah, but the first time you ride that thing, it's intimidating.
Yeah.
I think if my wife was here, she would tell you the first time she ever rode it. I think we either rode front seat and she was terrified, or we chickened out. She chickened out, and we had to sit further back.
Yeah, but I mean, after that, though, it's like, why? Why would I wait more than half an hour for a 18-second ride?
I've never had to wait a half an hour. Well, I've waited about half an hour when it's broke down. But with those fast lanes, man, I get lucky with that.
Yeah, same here. Anytime
let's move.
Point I fast lane it.
Let's move on to number 4.
Well, there's Outlaw Run.
Hell yeah, there is Outlaw Run. Better than Storm Chaser. Oof.
But not as good, though, as the goat here, Leap to Depths, is the goat, though.
That's interesting. I want to know why Les put Velocicoaster at 4.
Yeah, I know. I think I have to do. I mean, here's the thing, though.
Is your second RNC or your first RNC?
Though, is in Zach's defense, he had the opportunity to ride Velocicoaster way more than we do. So you may get bored of it eventually. Like that's with me and Void. I mean, I love Void still, but I don't have a range that high because I got kind of bored on it almost. So I can't get too mad because, granted, that is basically one of his home coasters. So.
And Joe has Twisted Colossals, Mr. Dustin with the Voyage, Zach Fuller with Craft the Deeps.
I also used my top 5, I guess, to basically be sell out.
He's just kissing up to Lakemont.
Chris be like, don't piss off the Parks. And actually, no, I'm a sell to the Lakemont. I mean, I am a sell out Lakemont Park. So yeah.
Annika has Steel Vengeance. I see that. And of course, me with Outlaws Run, but.
Yeah, so you got three RMCs in this run. I can move Twisted Colossus higher.
That's one I can't wait to ride.
If it dueled every time. That's the only thing I see a problem with it. That's why it's down to 4 is because it's just half the time you don't get a duel. I mean, it's still an amazing ride, duel or none. But that second lift hill, because you're trying to wait for dueling, is the slowest lift hill on the planet.
Yeah. And I mean, it looks good and all, but like, I don't want to have an RMC split up by, 2 lift hills. I'm like, I want to be all one ride, all one going. Now we have now we have the giant time killer in here. It's killing time.
So, with Outlaws Run, let's just talk about nighttime and how you hit that drop. It fakes you out, and then you drop down in Eternal Darkness. You have that first turn after the drop. That's amazing. You have the bank turn underneath the lift hill. You have the joltiness around the camera. You have the barrel roll at the end. It sounds like a goddamn freight train.
Yeah, it does.
Running loose through the woods, or in this case, a horse-drawn carriage.
You mean a stagecoach? Stagecoach.
A stagecoach, a horse-drawn stagecoach being running as fast as possible from the law.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wild.
And some call it rough, but I call it beaming.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. That is exactly I feel like if it wasn't rough, it wouldn't be as good as a ride.
Yeah,
it's not even rough.
But it's me. It kind of makes it a little harder to ride it constantly without wanting to medicate. But yeah.
Well, as long as it's not breaking your back, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't break your back though, but it'll get you though after a few rides.
Yeah, after a few rides, just the bumps itself, you're just like, oof.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Hence why I put Storm Chaser. Well, I briefly said that because it's slots movement, and I mean that one hill though on Storm Chaser is this Mwah.
Yeah, but that was like saying, Goliath at Six Flags, Great America is like great just because you got that one airtime hell.
Well, I mean, there's more than
the
that,
180
but I mean,
stall.
No, just
that's
that one
period
pop
is
of
a solid
airtime.
OMC
Oh.
that not getting enough love.
All right, so let's check out what we have down for number trace. Whoa!
Intimidator.
Whoa! What
Yeah,
is this?
So funny story is that I really wanted to put down for years, Intimidated 305.
I-305 is the best Giga. Prove me wrong.
Actually, see, I can't say different because I've only ridden Millennium Forceless and Orion, and we all know how bad Millennium Forceless is. So yeah.
I'm only missing one Giga, and it's not in the United States.
Steel Dragon. Trust me, I've been to Japan. It's a hell of a long plane ride.
I know. It's not worth it. So, I mean, when it comes to me ranking the Gigas, I put I-305, Orion, Fury, and then the fourth one.
Weapon?
Millennium Force. And the other one. But I-305, it's the only coaster I've ever grayed out on. And the first time I ever...
I-305 is one of my bucket list coasters.
Yes.
Go ride it during haunt as the first time, Zach.
Okay.
Make sure nighttime haunt ride is your first ride on it, and you will be in love. Because you go up that hill and come down and you plummet 300 feet into darkness at 90 plus mile an hour. You can't even see that first turn until you hit it, and you're just like...
Honestly, I think anytime about it, I'll be in love with it probably because based on the P, I won't mind,
when I rode the I-305, I didn't watch the layout till I rode it.
Oh, nice.
And I went into it on a pitch black nighttime haunt ride. So, and the force on it was
going every which way but loose.
Mm-hmm. And it was great. I loved it. I couldn't get enough of it. And then we even rode Fury the same weekend, and I still said I-305 was better.
Well, let's see. Lightning Rod. That
Can we roast Annika really quick?
Yeah. Yes, we can. Yes.
What is Mystic Timbers doing in your top 5?
Little number 3, I'm like, here's the thing, it's a good GCI, but it is not Prowler. Heck, even Prowler isn't in my top 5.
We have she's ridden better GCIs too.
Yeah, like Prowler.
Renegade.
You and your Ghost Rider, what the hell?
Yeah.
Once you kids get out to California and ride it, you'll understand.
I mean, I've been to California, but I haven't been. I've been at any good parks though. That's
the first half of that thing's solid. The second half, especially now that the trims don't hit, it's insane.
Too bad I didn't put Steel Vengeance as my number 3.
Same.
See, meanwhile, me over here, I'm like, I'm gonna leave it out. That way, I can spice the point.
Now, let's see the Lightning Rod pre or post.
It's post. I've only ridden it post, but I still love it though. That's because of the quad down.
Yes, that quad down is pretty nice.
The quad down heck, even I can't think Lightning Rod is roller coaster, but I will bounce between front rail and back rail basically.
My only problem with Lightning Rod, I get bored.
I don't, because the airtime on it is so good. I'm like, even that area after the first drop and the quad down, it's still amazing though.
Hi, Jeremy. I don't know if you're still on, but hi, Jeremy. We just got done roasting Annika's Mystic Timbers pick for number 3.
Oh.
I won't say anything about Steel Vengeance because otherwise then you guys can just roast me for the entire next frame.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of us, other than Zach, there has Steel Vengeance in the top 5.
Yeah, I used to have it at number 1, but then I got to the point where I use my top 5 to fight books, and by now I'm currently fighting Cedar Point, and nothing got good at Kingdom put in there. So yeah.
Speaking of top 5s, Jeremy said the Air Force One is definitely one of his.
It looks so freaking good.
Jeremy said it's one of his favorite RMCs. I think he said it was a second, which he can correct me if I'm wrong, but he either said it's a second or third favorite.
And of course, somebody on Twitter apparently has already written it 100. I'm like, that's not fair at all.
All right, Zach, let's check out number 2. Oh, look, Steel Vengeance.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Steel Vengeance.
Yeah. Hey, look, Time Traveler
in here. Yeah, I can see why she would put Time Travelers too.
Well, there's Intimidator too.
So right there, Jeremy puts his Air Force One as his second favorite RMC, and it's his top 10 coasters.
Wow. I will be down in September, so.
I see Lust with his 305.
Yeah.
We both know why we put Steel Vengeance. Sky Rush is in my top 10. It just couldn't make my top 5. There's Dustin with the Maverick. Annika does like the Time Traveler.
See, this one, like, we can't really most of it on because they're all, like, amazing coasters, but the reason why I have Sky Rush so freaking high is that's so many rides I've had on it in the back row on a wing seat, and that's the feeling that I might die today.
Hey, it's a great wing coaster. Knee slapper. But yeah, I mean,
I can never
not anything.
rank something up all the way that you need to sit in a certain seat to ride. So, like, if I have to be in a back row wing seat to ride it to get the best ride, then, the rest of the seats stink.
And see, that's why if you look at my number 1 in just a minute, that's why it's there. One of the main reasons why it's there. But yeah, this top 5 is pretty nice so far. And this number 2, I mean, I don't think one of us has tried to talk crap about it.
No, it's solid. Our number 2s were solid all the way around.
Yeah.
Hey, we did something right for once, you guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm sure somebody will have something to say.
Yeah, we screwed it up one way or another.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and jump to our number 1s.
Time Traveler, 2 Velocicoasters, a Fury. Oh, Zach,
I know why.
Ozzy.
So my wife, she likes a little bit of force, but not too much force. She doesn't like being all the ups and downs and around. She just likes the air time, which is definitely why she put Fury 325 as the speed, the air times. You have the treble clef built into it. It goes under the main entrance. I don't know why you guys would put Velocicoaster as number 1. Because I've never ridden it, so I don't know.
Well, Velocicoaster, see, if you kind of notice with me, but a common theme of mine, other than being fightful to 14 point, is coasters that are balls to walls.
You mean Intamin?
Velocicoaster is definitely. Velocicoaster has no bad area on the ride. It's just all amazing. And when you have it with the theming that it has, and me being a big fan of movie that it's themed to,
Jeremy says Iron Gwazi too.
I've not ridden Iron Gwazi, so I cannot say.
Me neither.
Yeah, but I need to get back down to Florida.
So let me just defend Time Traveler because it's not the most forceful, exciting thing in the world. Okay, it is. It's not that forceful, but it's super exciting. Rather you sit row 1 or the back row. You can set row 3, you can set row 4, or you can even set row 5. You're going to have a great ride all the way around. I mean, literally, you come straight out of the station and just drop straight down. You come down, you do a couple things, you have that first upside down. Meanwhile, you're constantly spinning like this. So it's a lot of fun. I mean, every ride's different every time, even though, like, what was that, Zach? One time I went one weekend and rode it 60 times.
I think so, yeah.
60 times in one weekend. And I could have kept going, but my wife said I had to enjoy the rest of the park.
See,
so I rode it. I rode it 60.
To go in a Twilight ride 100 times in one day.
So I rode it. So I rode it like 50, 60 times in one day and still circled the park 3 to 4 times. I mean, I just couldn't get enough of it. Oh my God. I mean, the theming throughout the station's amazing. The train design is amazing.
On the ride crew is also amazing.
The ride crew makes it great. The restraints aren't too bad once you figure them out.
And once you figure them out, they are the best thing ever because they will not come down anymore.
But they sit right up against you. You feel comfortable. You feel safe. You're not going to slip out. Do hold on to your phone, otherwise your phone will time travel, and you will not get it back till the next day.
Be off in the woods somewhere.
So in other words, do not be a Jacob.
Mine landed right next to the tracks, luckily, so they were able to find it pretty easy. But I also had an exact location to it. Iron Gauzy, Velocicoaster, Fury, Maverick. It's a good top 5 right there.
Goliath is my favorite hyper.
But I mean, there's not one thing wrong with Time Traveler. Other than the fact that
the kids got to make it out to
hold on,
California and get on a ride like no other.
Hold on, though. I will say this. If Time Traveler would have had the JoJo roll, like Ride to Happiness has.
Yeah, Ride to Happiness looks like Time Traveler's bigger, meaner brother.
So, this isn't...
What I really want is, I want a coaster that combines both of those rides together. You have a JoJo roll into a vertical drop.
So, I cannot confirm that this is factual, but my understanding is both parks work together to build both rides with the manufacturer. I don't know how it worked. I don't know if Silver Dollar City built theirs or if they discussed with Intamin, but Intamin used Silver Dollar City as a test for the Ride to Happiness.
I mean, Mock rides. We cannot give Intamin credit for this amazing.
Yeah, sorry, Mock. Sorry, I'm already thinking about bowling. I'm getting into bowling gear now. 5 o'clock. Game time. Guys' night.
Oh, you got. That's the only thing.
Huh?
Again.
You gotta win, but Time Traveler looks awesome, but you got to make it out and have a ride. You go down a straight down drop head first.
Well, I think I forget where we sat the first time, but I got myself the first time one of the times because I sat row 8. Got myself there because I went down forward. Second time I rode row 7, went down backwards. Said, all right, I got to do this 20 more times.
Yeah. See, I am privileged, and I would say at least 90% of my rides on Time Traveler are in either row 7 or row 8.
I like row 1, or sorry, I like row 2. I like row 4, and I like row 2.
See, I have ridden it in other rows, but I don't find them as enjoyable as 7 and 8, so I pretty much almost exclusively ride in the back hall.
I like every row, but my top 2 rows is 7 and 3.
My top two rows are 7 and 8.
But I forget one time it was that's like the magnets was broke on our spin and our thing just kept. Oh man, that was a good time.
Jeez. I don't know. Non-stop spin. I can't handle those wild mice that spin, so I don't know.
Oh man, the one at Six Flags St. Louis.
Or no, the one at First Texas when me and Chris wrote it because I would like, hey, wait and say something here, and like, hey, we're gonna buy it on the same side and have no one else on the other side, and we would the whole entire ride.
Well, the guy at Six Flags, before you even spin out, before you even leave the station, he goes, "Hold on, boom." So you're going up the lift hill like this.
I'm like, what year was that? Cause I have never done it before. Like,
But let's go ahead and keep this show on track and move to your number all-time favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, time traveler. Shocking.
Yep.
I got to go with the hometown favorite.
Yeah.
Being put in a blender and sent on a ride.
No, yeah. Oscar is amazing. I mean, I will say that.
Only one way to ride it's backwards.
Exactly. Backwards, and honestly, I would call it is fun.
Yeah, either car, it doesn't matter. It's fine. Just gotta be backwards.
I've never had a problem. Even forwards is fun, but you can see more what's going on. Backwards, you have no clue. You're just getting thrown around.
Yeah. And I guess Annika's all-time favorite is probably Magnum.
We all know what her all-time
I mean, Magnum is what I had a lot of airtime. It's not very forceful.
Her and I would both probably have the same all-time favorite, which would be Thunderation, the mine train at Silver Dollar City.
So what you're saying is you like Thunderation more than time travel?
No. But Thunderation is just a great family ride that I can ride with my nieces all day long, or it's probably going to be one of my kids' first big roller coasters.
Yeah, a little something for everybody doesn't hurt.
Uh-huh.
Not everything has to be balls to the wall, Zach.
Yeah.
But that's all Zach likes.
So here, this isn't balls to the walls though, but I just love the idea of getting airtime going 10 miles per hour with nothing holding you in.
Yeah, we gotta get you on some different coasters, Zach.
Yeah, I mean, this summer I should be making out to Great Adventure finally, but I am not allowed to speak of that on one coaster. That way I don't jinx it.
No, you can't jinx anything. It's either going to be open or it's not.
Well, luckily for me, though, I have a pretty good luck, and so far the only coaster that I've been spotted out of due to being closed is actually Boomerang at Best Sector of like, yep.
I've been jinxed out of Superman at Magic Mountain 5 times now, so that is my unicorn coaster. I will ride it eventually.
Whatever. And okay. I mean, granted though, I did miss Space Mountain at Disneyland, but that wasn't because it's closed. That's because we couldn't get a fast lane for it.
What, you mean you didn't want to wait like an hour and a half for it?
Well, probably longer because at the time it was the Star Wars overlay, so it had a extra long line.
Oh yeah, the Star Wars overlay is awesome for that.
And when you only have like 1 3/4 days there. Well, 1.5 days beyond the that. I guess basically not quite 2 full days. You want to go. If it doesn't, if I can't get fasting food, I want something with a sort of line. So, but I did get both sides on, metal hum box splits.
Matterhorn usually doesn't grab that big of a line, though. I've done it without fast lane, and only waited like so.
Well, see, I went at Thanksgiving time, so.
Oh well, that's can't really go then. I like going in the off season.
Well, I didn't have a choice, so.
Just like I said, maybe I'll drag you with me, Zach, and drag you out to ride Desperado once it reopens.
Yeah, so you can dive in with me and pay for my hotels and food and all that good stuff.
Yeah, you pay for your own food. I'm like, you can us though. But Desperado and that log flume should reopen. I heard. July. So you could get another hyper.
Yes, another aerial goodness.
I want to get to Canada, the Wonderland.
Yeah, I do too, actually. Actually for us, it's not that bad of a drive. Toronto's only like 7 hours.
Don't tell me that.
Not that far, sir.
It's 7 hours plus border control.
Yeah.
It honestly all depends on how long it takes you to get through customs.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Let's see. When I used to go, all you need was and they were just,
the Canadians aren't going to know me, so they're going to say, "Come on in." But when I try to go back to the USA said, "Nah, you're stuck with him."
Better learn how to say
A. Hey, I can use the word A after everything. A.
That was now I heard going through customs nightmare. A.
They also probably hate you and make it worse for you if you say A after everything.
Yeah, somehow you'll probably end up in handcuffs.
A.
Hey, ole.
Well, on that terrible disappointment to the ending of the show, I think we're going to look at some photos.
Yeah, like this one right here. I mean, I probably have the best Skybus photo of the whole team. Now, that was the same day that I rode Skybus like 20 times in a day.
I thought Skyrush was yellow.
What do you say?
I thought Skyrush was yellow.
It is yellow.
That looks gold.
Well, remember though, I did some editing to make it look really cool. So yeah, it added some editing.
There's those trains that stay near clothes.
Crush your body.
Remember, guys, no pain, no gain.
Yeah, I could go without pain.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a look here at the world's best spinning coaster.
I don't see pandemonium.
Well, you mean soon to be Wild Mouse Cedar Point?
Oh yeah, that one's gonna be 3 hour long.
Yeah. My view is if I ever do put Cedar Point back in my top 10 coasters, it will probably be Wild Mouse. That's to be out of spite.
I'm sorry, but Six Flags can barely handle wild masses. I don't know how Cedar Point's going to handle theirs.
Probably better because Cedar Point actually knows how to do a thing called capacity.
They just let you stand in 2 hour long lines.
It's going to have
3 hour.
It's going to be too long.
And then here is Joe's beloved X2.
I don't know about you. Your T3. I don't know, Mister Storm Chaser at number 5.
I don't know what his deal is.
But I mean, my number 6 was Fan of Events.
But
remember though,
so
Storm Chaser is my home RMC. I'm only 2 out away from Storm Chaser, so.
all right. Well, on that terrible disappointment, gentlemen.
Go
I
have
have to
fun
get
bowling.
Yes, it is league night. It is guys' night because the wife is dog sitting. So, guys' night. Oh yeah.
All right. Have fun.
I need to do some editing and get that Six Flags video up tonight for Six Flags St. Louis opening day, which was surprisingly not a train wreck.
Zach, I
Hey.
expect you to have that out by 7 p.m.
I'll give him 7:15.
That is 3 hours my time.
7:15. You got
I'll give him that extra
7:15, Zach. I'm kidding.
Otherwise, because gonna sick dogs on you.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
I
gonna
feel dogs.
Joe and I gonna go out and have some fun while you're the evil. You're the terrible stepson who has to do all the chores.
That's right.
Yeah, I gotta edit now. I don't have Kristen anymore, so yeah.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Have fun.
You guys have a wonderful day. This was our top 5, and until next time,
have a good week.
Peace.